I have had the privilege to direct 3 of Sean Grennan's plays, Making God Laugh, The Tin Woman, and A Dog's Life. He very quickly became one of my favorite playwrights. He very graciously wrote a play for our times to be done free of charge for theater people to have fun and or raise some money. I hope we can do both. We had a great deal of fun, and I hope we can raise some money for South Shore Theater Experience. As all the theaters on the island, they are experiencing a crunch time. Again, thanks so much for listening, and thank you, Mr. Grennan, for your generosity and your talent. So stay in your PJs, grab a glass of wine, and enjoy Couples.
All right, is anyone there yet? This is Dr. Mercer. Couples counseling? Anyone? Okay, we'll just wait a few more minutes. I should do some vocal warm-ups. All right, let's see. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. What to do to die today at a minute or two. That was distinctly hard to say. Mama la papa mama la papa mama la papa mama la papa. Peggy Babcock. Peggy Babcock. Peggy Babcock. I carried the barrier character over the barrier. I carried the married character over the barrier. I carried the married
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Who's that?
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Doc, it's me, Nevin and Barbara. Thanks for the show. I really like this marriage therapy stuff.
Yeah, I wish you'd said something.
I thought you were having a seizure.
I'm fine, thank you.
Seriously, go on. I don't want to rain on you know, hush your marshmallow.
Nevin, is Barbara here?
Nah, she texted me she's running a little late, you know, chicks.
What? Oh.
Hi, it's me, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
It's me, Sally. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Sally.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I don't know if they can hear me. Let's see.
Turn up the volume.
I'm going to try to turn up the volume.
Sally.
No,
Sally.
how's this?
Oh, my Lord of God.
Okay. Too much. Let's strike a little balance, okay, Sally?
Am I bleeding?
How's that?
Better, much better. Is Dave coming?
I think so. She's not here?
People are showing up slowly.
All right. I'm here. Where's the asshole?
Hi, Bunny Pants.
Ah, you're here. Promise kept. Well, that's one in a row.
Is Faith here?
Faith is in the house! Woo!
Hi, honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on one more couple, the Hardys, Tom and Cynthia.
I'm here.
Oh, great. One of the Wonder Twins.
Excuse me?
Oh, gosh. Is Tom going to be late again? What a surprise.
He said he'd be right here. He just texted he's finishing up an important call.
Right. Priorities.
Okay, let's just settle down. Thomas can join us when we're in progress. Again, I want to thank you all for doing this remotely. I do sessions this way sometimes, as I found that not being physically present can be helpful. Meeting virtually can prove less emotionally draining and can lead to a greater frankness. Now, a reminder, again, if you want to talk to someone or say something, you can't talk over each other because the mics will cut out. Okay, it's kind of like our feelings. If you talk over one another, your partner will shut down. And even though this is our 4th remote meeting, I just want to reiterate that you may comment on what the other person is saying respectfully. If you want the floor, you can raise your hand like this, or if somebody says something that you like, you can do this. It's what the deaf do when they applaud in the theater. Okay? So,
What if we don't like what the person is saying?
make some other gesture to get our attention.
I've got a few that might work.
Okay. Now, last time we were talking about, well, who would like to start? I know, even though you're all on trial separations, living apart, last time we agreed to try something nice together, a date night maybe. Maybe have a chance to rediscover each other a little bit. Okay, Sally, I'd like to go around and hear how the date went. So will you please tell the group how your date with Faith went?
Great.
We went bowling. Lesbian enough for ya?
And how was that?
I won the beer for him.
Well, tell us a little bit more about it.
Okay, yeah. We got dressed up. We had a glass of wine before we left, and then we went to dinner at our favorite Thai place. I had the palen curry. Then we went bowling. I crushed her. Whoopee.
So you didn't like the date.
It was fine.
Sally, was it fine?
Sure. Why not?
Faith, do you have something else you'd like to share with the group?
The whole date she kept texting the babysitter and checking on the kids. Then her mother called about nothing. Then the insurance guy needed to ask a question which could have waited. Finally, her boss needed a file. So yeah, not exactly hardcore porn.
Fair enough. What would you say was missing?
A pulse.
Sally, your thoughts?
I am the primary breadwinner in our home.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry. I have responsibilities. I'm sorry. I worry about the kids. I'm sorry. I have a boss without borders. I'm sorry. We are different than we were. Our lives have changed. We both wanted that change, and now, surprise, gosh, it's not the same.
Dave?
Pass. Go on to someone else.
Dave.
Pass.
Okay. Barbara, what did you do on your date night assignment? Did you do it?
Oh, we did.
And did you have fun?
Fun?
Mhm.
I don't know, fun. Okay. He picks me up and informs me that since we've separated, he has become vegan. Vegan, fine. Be a vegan. Who cares? All right. I'm talking. So we went to a vegan restaurant. Fine, lots to eat there. No big deal. I mean, foolishly, I thought we were going to spend time together getting reacquainted, perhaps flirting. I would have settled for just, listening to each other. I remember that first date like it was yesterday. We were just poor kids, but he bought me a dozen yellow roses. God, he must have sold his blood for that money. I'll never forget that. And that was then. On this date, I got something just as good. You know what I got? I got a 2-hour lecture on how the meat and dairy industry is ruining the planet. What a turn on. And when he told me how much methane cows put into the atmosphere, I just wanted to tear his clothes off. Thrilling evening, really. I mean, you have to agree with me, Doctor.
I think Nevin would like to speak. Nevin?
Yeah, dude, that's not how it was. Yes, I did casually mention that I had become a vegan, just in passing. And yes, we did go to a vegan restaurant, which was very nice. And I may have slipped in, a few details about how meat is, I don't know, like murder. But, there were things we talked about. I told her she looked nice. It's not a terrible thing, is it? I told her I missed her. And we met up with some new friends of mine, and then we listened to the music.
Barbara?
Okay, stop. When he says we met some new friends of his, he should be clearer. These friends were new, as in brand new people. They could have been our grandchildren. And the music we went to hear was an hour and a half of screaming and yelling and pushing, mixed in just for the slow dances.
Dude, that was a good band.
Their name was Chemotherapy.
Dude, their name is ironic.
Their name is accurate. And stop saying dude. You are a senior partner in your law firm. Senior partners are not allowed to say dude. Doctor, you agree with me, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Chicks stay together.
Okay. Barbara, Nevin, let's take a breath. Please, there are no sides in groups, okay? I am not your umpire. I am not the commissioner of marriage. The point here is to listen to one another and perhaps benefit from the experiences of others. Now, I'd like to say over the years that I've been doing this, we don't have many couples come in to get divorced at this stage of life. Usually people who have been together this long have
lost the will to live.
Have worked through things together over the long haul, They have changed, certainly, but they have grown together. So, in your opinion, how do you think after all these years you got here?
Oh, I know exactly how we got here.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for this.
Dad, go on.
Well, you know how they say that age is just a number? Well, sometimes that number can hit you like a Mack truck full of cement. 6 months ago, on Nevin's last birthday, we went out to dinner with our friends, Jeff and Naomi. We did the usual jokes about how, many candles were on the cake. It was nice, pleasant, great conversation. But near the end, Jeff shared with us that he was sick, that he was dying. We were knocked down completely. I mean, he's such a great person. I had to remember to breathe. But Jeff, he seemed all right with it. He said he'd done the things that he wanted to do. He had a great marriage, satisfying job, wonderful kids. Of course, he wanted more time, but he'd made peace with it. He said goodbye to the people he loved. And that's what he was doing with us. He and his wife held hands. They smiled, and he had no regrets. Can you believe that? None. They said they hoped they hadn't ruined dinner. I mean, imagine, they were apologizing to us. Anyway, we left the restaurant. We went for a walk. We ended down by the river walk. Jeff made a joke about how life is like a river, really. It keeps flowing and it stops for no one, and sometimes it's full of garbage. He was just trying to make us laugh, but after that night, Nevin was different.
How different?
Well, he started working out a lot, and I thought, okay, well, that's good. He's taking care of himself, but that wasn't all.
What else?
Well, he got that stupid hat.
What's wrong with it?
Oh my God, older people wearing young hip hats like that, like bald people wearing $2 toupees. It fools no one and it looks pathetic.
A lot of people wear these.
A lot of people south of 30 wear them. And don't get me started on the tattoos. I have no idea what a bald eagle on a cowboy hat with a cowboy hat on riding a Harley even means.
Nevin?
It's art. Don't you like art?
Mention the eagle is screaming ride or die.
Barbara, tattooing is a legitimate art form.
It looks like a racing stripe on a walker.
Okay, so Barbara, what I'm hearing is that you don't like the way Nevin is dressing these days.
It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But you know what, if that was all, I would just make fun of him. I would enjoy that. But that's not all. So on our date, remember those new friends of his, and that concert with the band with the charming name? Well, after about a half an hour, it drove me out. I mean, I had to get out. I called a car. I'd left my wrap behind. So about 20 minutes later, we turned around and I went back. And there was Nevin with his arm around a 25-year-old girl, okay? She couldn't have been past 25, and it wasn't just a friendly thing. He was on the move. I think maybe she thought it was cute. Maybe she has daddy issues or granddaddy issues. It was creepy. It was sad. It was a $2 toupee.
Evan, do you want to say anything?
Pass.
I think this would be the right time to say something.
If they gets to pass, then I get to pass. Pass.
This round goes to me.
We'll come back to you both. Okay. This is going well. Next, Cynthia. Any sign of Thomas?
I'm sure he'll be right along. So many people depend on him at his company. It's really a big responsibility.
Then why don't you tell us how your date went?
Oh, it was very nice. Really. We decided to go for coffee, just casual. It's how we met, actually. So it felt like going back to square one. We both had cappuccinos and we sat for a few minutes and he looked out the window and then he gave me this. Isn't it nice? His assistant, Tiffany, picked it out. She has excellent taste. He even had it engraved, except there was a mistake and Tiffany's name ended up on it instead. I love you, Tiffany.
Oh boy, wah, wah. May I ask, how long was your date?
Well, it was in the middle of the workday, so I don't know, half an hour maybe.
So he bestows 30 of his precious minutes on you, gives you jewelry with someone else's name on it. Well played, Tiffany. Bolts out to save his more important than you company, and you say the date was very nice?
I don't think you understand. Tom is a very, very important man. His company is in a big transition now, and a lot of people are depending on him.
Tiffany, for one.
We understand what we have. It might not be the perfect cookie cutter relationship, but we understand what we have. We both get things from each other.
You get jewelry. What does she get?
Okay. We need to slow down a bit here. This kind of critique is not helpful. Now, as we all know, there's two sides to every story. Do we know yet if Tom is going to join us?
I'm sure his call is important. I don't know when. I don't know if he'll join us.
Cynthia, I worry that if he can't even make a counseling session, that his priorities are not on this marriage.
There's something else.
Go on.
As you know, he's taken an apartment near his office.
The Tiffany Arms.
Good one.
But his correspondence is still coming to the house. And today a very large envelope came from a law firm. It was addressed to Tom, so I didn't open it. But I Googled the return address. O'Malley and Driver, attorneys at law. They're very expensive divorce lawyers.
So you think he may be filing for divorce?
I didn't open it. I don't know, and I don't know what to do.
Well, what I would suggest is that you ask him directly. Don't wait to find out. If he is filing and he won't attend counseling sessions, then you don't really have many options. You should also find representation of your own. But for now, there's still a lot you don't know. So I would give him the opportunity to explain.
Pretty hard when he doesn't even come to these meetings.
Well, Faith, it seems like you feel like talking now. You said that your date with Sally lacked a pulse. Can you say something more about that now? Maybe tell Sally how you feel about her? Can you do that?
Okay, here goes. When we first got together.
No, talk to Sally.
Sally. When we first met and started going out, I felt like I was always quietly trembling. It was so exciting, so fresh, so new. We could hardly keep our hands off each other. I wanted you, and I was wanted. primally wanted. And it didn't matter where we were, it didn't matter if people stared at us. All the rest of it spun away, and we were like target locked on each other. We were these two souls that wanted to be together, to take care of each other, to die for each other. And that was all I wanted. And who on earth doesn't want that? It was great. It was crack times next to the power of money. I was the happiest person in the world, and I loved everyone. And I loved the USA! 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 But then, gradually, one diaper, one oil change, one dirty bathroom, one load of laundry at a time, it all just slipped away. Even kissing goodbye on our way out in the morning got to be, what? An obligation. And, surprise, surprise, one trip to the bowling alley didn't fix it.
Okay, well, I see you've touched a nerve here.
Can I speak to this?
Oh, sure, an old straight guy who probably knows exactly how I feel.
Faith, can we please be respectful to the group? We might be able to benefit from different persons' experiences. Nevin?
Here we go.
Excuse me?
Nothing. No, I'm all ears.
Go on, Nevin.
Okay. Now, Faith, with all due respect, join the freaking club. Same song, different instruments. Ba-dum-bum. It's like that for everyone. We all want to be running in fields and loincloths. We all want to be covered in oil at a luxury sandals location. The promises, it will be wonderful and spontaneous and forbidden forever. And we get married. And it's okay. It's totally acceptable. And what fun is that? I too wanted it to be like the first time we were making out under a street light or rubbing together on the bench or by the pond, and that first horrible time we actually got to do it. Wow, that was terrible and great. Because we had joined a line of humans that had fought and died and built cities and crushed enemies and touched the face of God, Panuki. And now, I'd rather get a good nap. There ain't no more surprises. It's by the numbers most of the time, but
It's going anywhere that I'll like.
But there are other things. Some things get better. Some things get deeper and still intimate. There's only one person in the world you want to share that awful by the numbers, scrappy, semi-spastic dance with. And then there's trust.
Until there isn't.
I didn't do anything with Amber.
Because I caught you.
Not true.
Look, I know things change. I know that. I know that that's life, and I get it. I just don't even feel like anyone's trying. And if we're not trying, what are we doing? Is that all it's going to be? Is it going to get worse? Because if it is, I'm out. I can do better than that. We all can.
Well, I think, Sally, I think we'd all like to hear you respond.
There are days, not many, when I wake up in the morning and I have a moment, just a moment of my own. When my eyes are open and no one needs me for anything. No one is screaming or crying or hungry or looking at me like I let her down. Last week, I looked at the clock. And I looked at you, and I looked at the ceiling, and I had 4.5 whole minutes before the kids, who I love, and the breakfasts, and the showers, and the texts, and you blaming me for everything. Felt like I won the lottery. I marked it in my diary. And it begins, the slamming at me, and I react like a hockey goalie, and sometimes it's not perfect. So you don't want all of that You think you can do better? Well, so can I. So can I.
Well, this has been an interesting day. A lot of good things have come out, really. I think maybe we should just take a break for now and,
Hi, it's Tom. What'd I miss?
Apparently not Tiffany.
What? Oh, Cynthia, did you tell everyone about that little mistake with the jewelry? Honestly, I don't know why I bother.
We have to be honest here. I'm glad you came. We were just about to talk about.
I have to take this.
Oh, it was great to see him.
Right. I feel like I don't see enough of him.
What a D-bag.
Stop it! Stop it. He's a wonderful man. You don't know him. He does great things for people.
Can you say Stockholm Syndrome?
all right. Let's just take a breath. I was going to suggest a break, but before we do, I want to try a little exercise. I'm going to show you some images, and you could just respond with the first thing that comes to mind, okay? No wrong answers, all right? Here we go. All right. Faith?
Spider.
Sally?
A bird.
Barbara?
Two guys mud wrestling.
And Cynthia?
Sunday brunch.
Okay, and Nevin?
I'm going to go with puppy.
Okay, ready? Faith?
Mozart screaming as he dies alone.
Sally?
Taylor Swift eating hot dogs.
Barbara?
A spilled mojito.
Cynthia?
A happy couple playing tennis.
Nevin?
Puppy.
Okay, one more time. One more. Faith?
Notre Dame Cathedral on fire.
Sally?
Warm bathtub with a glass of wine nearby.
Barbara?
Box of Pop-Tarts in a python's stomach.
Cynthia?
A guest house.
Okay, and Nevin?
Jeffrey Dahmer in a sundress.
What?
A puppy. It looks like a puppy.
Okay, that's enough for today. Thank you for all bearing with me, and it's not been easy. So we want to have a look, honestly, at our reasons to be married. There are good reasons, and then there are bad reasons. Now, if you got married to fix the other person, or to have them fix you, or to play out some pattern again and again, you know, either the victim or the victimizer, this isn't going to work. If your marriage is built on flawed reasons, those never change, and it won't make it. Never does. Now, if you want to run down every little petty complaint all day, every day, you can do that. It might even feel good, righteous indignation, but it's like a drug, and it won't save your marriage. But here's the thing that does work, and it has to be from both people, okay? Surrender. Give yourself. Lose yourself. The other person comes first. Make them happy. Just surrender. And that will get you absolutely everything you want. You see, everything. And if you keep playing this game to win, then you must win all the time. You can never lose. See, and if you surrender yourself altogether, absolutely, then you'll have everything. Now, if they don't meet you halfway here, then you may have married someone for the wrong reasons. And then you're going to have to save yourself. So, on that note, I'd like us all to meet again in 1 month. And I have another assignment for you. Yes, Nevin?
Doc, I think we saw how well that last assignment went. Pretty much universal fail, don't you think? I mean, what's next? Writing each other poems, sending chocolates, making mixtapes.
Mixtapes. Playlist, Grandpa.
All right, none of that. Here's what I want you to do. Nothing. For the next month, I want you to have no contact whatsoever. Do not call, do not text, nothing. Do not see each other until the next time we meet. Faith, I'm aware that you and Sally have the kids to manage, but when you pick up or whatever, no going to the house or anything.
That's a funny assignment. Are you sure?
Absolutely. No contact at all. Live your life as if the other person doesn't exist, like they never did. You're just you now. You're not half of a couple, you're single. Start your life and see how it fits. Can we all do this?
No metal bands, no vegan restaurants. Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Oh, no whining about my clothing. Oh, it will be awful.
Not going to be that different.
And you should be fine. You can see the kids on weekends.
I'll tell Tom. I'm sure he'll be fine with it.
You think he'll notice?
What?
All right, you all know what to do. Live your lives like you were never married and you never will be again. This was a hard session tonight, but a good one. You can't fix a problem that you don't admit you have. So, I think most of you made progress with what we did today.
Cynthia.
1 month we'll be back again right here. And I think that's it until then.
Okay. See you, Faith?
No, you won't.
See you, Dorian Gray.
Got the last word, didn't you?
Are you all right, Cynthia?
I'm fine. It's all fine.
Rough night. Well, let's see who comes back next month.
Nevin, can I talk to you?
Sure.
Can I meet you? The Red Dot Bar on 5th, do you know it?
Yeah, I do. An hour?
Perfect. Bye.
Bye.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Am I the first one here? I am the first one. Let's hope not the only one.
Hi, it's Sally.
Hello, Sally, and welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. Fine, I guess.
Great. Good month?
Interesting.
Hello, all. Hello, all.
Hello, Barbara, and how are you doing?
Well, I am. It's been an interesting month.
Oh, good. Interesting is good.
Hello?
Hello, Faith. Where are you? Are you outside?
I am. I'm in a little park. Is that all right?
Well, as long as you can hear things, I suppose it's all right.
I'm good.
So who are we waiting for?
Hello, all.
Well, hello. You look nice.
Yeah, I thought I'd dress up a little bit, you know. Hey, honey, what's with the hat?
What's wrong with you, dude?
Nothing. Not a thing. Looks nice.
Hello, it's Thomas. Good to see you all.
No, you look familiar.
Wow, I can't place you.
All right, folks, that's good. It's nice to see you, Thomas. I'm glad you could make it.
Well, I am too. I truly am. I don't see Cynthia here.
I'm sure she'll be a little...
Hello, everybody. Sup, sup, sup. You know, like, what's up? Sup?
Cynthia, I'm glad you can make it.
Dr. Mercer. Sup?
Is that wine you're drinking?
I'm sorry. It is, yes.
Why are you drinking wine?
We ran out of vodka.
Well, we don't like to have people drinking during our sessions.
Hey, look! It's Tom, a surprise guest. Hiya, Tommy.
Sin, are you okay?
Right as rain, Tommy boy. I'm good to go. You gotta take that, Tommy boy?
No.
Important call.
No, I'm good. I'm here.
Holy devotion to marriage, Batman.
Okay, we're just gonna plow forward. I want to hear from each of you about how your month went. Who wants to start?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah. Well, it was a roller coaster. Say what? Roller coaster. You know, like the song. Well, at the beginning of the month, I was kind of sad. But you know what? It got better. Yes, it did. I needed to do something, so I took your advice, doctor, and I contacted a lawyer of my own.
You what?
Yeah, very interesting.
Please, Sin, let's slow this down. Let's talk, okay?
Oh, okay, talk. Talk. I'm all ears.
Oh, I mean just the two of us.
These are my friends. We have no secrets. That's why they call it group therapy. So shoot.
Sin, this is not how we should be approaching.
You don't make the goddamn rules, Tommy boy. Now, if you want to say something, spit it out. Or I'll finish my wine and go get another glass of wine, and I'll just have a lovely evening.
Okay, Cynthia, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I know I let you down. I know I haven't been there for you. And I've let my career take over our lives. I've been selfish and distant. I want to make it up to you. Can you let me try? Can you give me another chance? Just give me a week to prove it to you. I mean, I'm on my knees here.
No, you're not.
But
you're sitting in a chair.
I was being metaphoric.
I hate metaphors.
Okay. Is better?
It's a step in the right direction.
Oh, he's up. The guy's begging you.
No, that's not begging. You're going to see some begging.
Okay, let's pause on you two for a moment.
Just getting good.
Cynthia, please, just give me a week. Just give me 1 week and you'll see.
A week? You want a week? That's interesting. Isn't that interesting, Nevin?
It's fascinating.
You have to wonder what's going to happen in a wink. That should have happened already, right? I mean, we've been married for 16 years. A week. It's a poser. It's interesting. Let me think about that.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Barbara, how was your month?
It was interesting. I decided maybe I'd look up the band that we went to see, and maybe I would open my mind a little. So I got some of their music. I got some weed.
Where'd you get the weed?
Oh, the delivery guy reeks of it. Money talks. I haven't had any weed since the late 80s, but I settled in. I fired up some dank. Had a listening party.
And?
Well, I will say this, it's better high.
Many things are.
Barbara, I would like you to tell the group why you think that was a good thing to do.
Well, I thought about what you said. I mean, I actually did. And I thought of all of us here.
And what did you decide?
I got to thinking about our friends Jeff and Naomi. Jeff passed last week, and Jeff was happy because he had done everything he wanted to do. He looked at his life, he said goodbye, and he was loved. He was able to look at the big picture and not the petty details. When Nevin started doing all those things, that Beastie Boy hat, I felt like he was rejecting us. Like he wanted to hang with the other team. But really, petty details, right? Is it really that important that I slam him for it? Important to who, right? To me? My ego? My control of things? And don't get me wrong, I do hate the tattoos. God, do I. An eagle on a Harley. But I mean, really, what's the big deal? Who am I to be the fashion police, huh? I surrender.
Nevin?
Honey, Babs, I'm sorry. I got involved with a case this week that made me think about us, about you. I missed you. I think I lost it there for a while when Jeff told us he was dying. It knocked me sideways. But hey, you know, spring chicken either, Nevin. We're all here on a day pass. Are you content? Did you do everything? Would you be as cool as he was? No, I wouldn't. So I went a little crazy. Thought maybe I could get back some time, cheat my age, and, you know, do a few things that I missed. Could work out, look young, and let me tell you something. Can't work out that much. My clothes and the tattoos, I'm sorry. Look, I really am. Look, I'm wearing a suit and tie. I look my age. Well, whatever you want.
Barbara?
I don't want you to look your age. I just want you to be happy that we're married. No regrets.
It was the best day of my life. It still is. No regrets.
Why don't you two just take a moment? Sally, can we hear from you?
This month was very hard. Harder than I thought it would be. I thought I'd have all this free time, and I did. Lots of it. But I didn't like it. I don't know if it means anything to you, Faith, but I missed you terribly.
It means everything to me. I missed you too.
I can't say things are going to be different between us, but I can't say that we're suddenly going to be all on fire for each other. But
I don't care. I'm nothing without you. Always good aversion.
But the diapers, the insurance bills,
The diapers and the insurance bills.
the semi-annual vanilla sex.
I love vanilla sex. The less the better. Sally, I miss you and us so bad. I can't do better than you. I really can't. You know where I am right now?
A park?
Across the street. I'm stalking you. I'm a dangerous lady snatcher and you should call the police. Out the window. Can I come back?
Dr. Mercer.
I'd like you to wait a moment. Well, let's finish the session here first.
Got it. I'm cool.
I'd like to return to Cynthia and Thomas now. Thomas, I believe you were asking Cynthia for just one more week to prove that you love her. I want to give Cynthia time to consider that and to consider whether or not this was a viable relationship.
I hope she does. I hope we can work this out. I think I've earned that much.
Earned it? Earned it?
Okay, all right. This isn't a very PC thing to say, okay? I'm a terrible person, okay? I'm a terrible person who has worked his ass off to give you everything. We have traveled the world. You belong to so many exclusive clubs. You go to your spa twice a week, and I've seen your closets. Emil DeMarcos would be embarrassed. A new car every year, jewelry, parties. I've denied you nothing. I've worked to give you that. And now, after all these years, all I'm asking is for 1 week. 1 damn week. That doesn't seem unreasonable.
Cynthia?
So all you're asking for is a week.
Yes.
And at the end of that week, if I'm not happy, then what?
Then we'll divorce. Do we have a deal?
And if we divorce, do we split everything in half?
Yes, absolutely. 50-50. Is it a deal? Do I get my week?
A deal. A deal. Nevin, you're my lawyer now. What do you think? Is it a good deal?
Wait, what? Nevin is your lawyer?
Hang on, I need to text something. Okay, that's done. Thomas, Cynthia retained me last week to do some research for her. I'm not really a divorce lawyer, but we have some killers at our firm, and as a preliminary move, they had some of the forensic investigators look into your finances.
You can't do that without my permission.
Actually, we can. Community property. All we needed was Cynthia's permission because everything is half hers. You do believe in community property, don't you?
Basically, what's this about?
Hang on, I need to text someone else. Okay, there we go. We got two things on the move. All right, now where were we?
Oh, Thomas was just saying how much he loves community property.
That's not what I said.
Okay, one at a time, please. Nevin, you seem to be part of this conversation now, so go ahead.
Oh, yes. We were talking about community property. Well, you're not going to believe this, but I found it incredible. But sometimes when people are going through a divorce, they actually try to hide assets from each other. Oh, yes, it actually happens. Unscrupulous people try to set up untraceable offshore accounts to avoid sharing large sums of money. The Cayman Islands is famous for that kind of stuff, mostly for tax cheats, but it does a nice business during divorces. Let's say we have a spouse who wants a divorce, but doesn't want to split things evenly. The complete jerk sets up accounts and transfers his assets to these accounts.
These bad, dirty accounts.
Let the record state that hereafter they shall be known as bad, dirty accounts. But the only problem is it takes a little while for a foreign government to accept the transfer and for all the records and the tracks to get covered up. Not a long time, really. Once the paperwork is done, usually takes about a week.
A freaking week!
Wait. I have the right to put my money wherever I want. That's between me and the IRS.
Oh, which is why we alerted them to it. And once you start a divorce proceeding, hiding assets is indeed a felony.
I didn't start divorce.
O'Malley and Driver, attorneys at freaking law. You filed.
I did some preliminary work on. Hang on, there's someone here. I'll be right back.
Gosh, who could that be?
Dr. Mercer, has this ever happened in a session before?
No, it hasn't.
Should we leave him alone?
That's probably the ethical thing to do, but screw it. I've got to see how this comes out.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, those are divorce papers. You've been served.
Cynthia?
Served up like a chicken dinner after church on Sunday.
There's also a subpoena in there to disclose all financial transactions that you've engaged in and a cease and desist to stop any other moves. It's interesting. Upon early discovery, we noticed some large outlays to a company you acquired, Tiffany Holdings. It seems to do nothing. It has no output.
But it has great put out.
I think this conversation is over.
We'll see you at the disposition.
Deposition. Right, we'll see you then. Well, how'd I do?
It was great.
I hope I never need a divorce lawyer, but if I do.
You won't need one.
Oh, excuse me, there's someone at my door right now. Nevin? You know who this is? What this is?
I do.
Is it a subpoena?
No, it's not.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Well, this has been an interesting session. I may do a paper on this.
Hey, doctor, how's our time?
I think we're about done.
You remember from the first date,
I do.
and you forgive me. You know, for being what's the word I'm looking for?
Asshole.
Asshole.
I think that's it.
Well, you may be an asshole, but you're my, that didn't sound right.
Oh, well, this was interesting. Now, before we call it a day, I'd like to wrap up with those cards again, like we did last time. I just want to get a baseline as to where you were emotionally, and things have changed so much. I think I'd be interested in your reactions now. Okay, all set? All righty. Faith?
The sun through the clouds.
Sally?
The sun through the clouds.
Barbara?
The sun through the clouds.
Cynthia?
The sun through the clouds with a mimosa.
Okay. And Nevin?
Jeffrey Dahmer in a sundress. Okay. Puppy.
Sorry, Doc. I have to go.
You know, we can do this next time if we have a next time.
Oh, doctor.
Yeah, you should get on that. Go ahead. Okay, so Nevin, Barbara, what are your plans now?
Honey,
I thought maybe dinner somewhere, maybe go down to the river walk, and maybe we'll see where chemotherapy is playing. Nevin?
whatever you say.
Oh, great. I like this. We're skipping the chemotherapy part. Thanks, doctor.
Yeah, thanks, doctor. I hope we don't see you again.
Cynthia, you all right?
I'm great.
Do you feel like you did the right thing?
Doctor, after you said that thing last time about how we have to surrender, how we have to lose to win, I realized that's been my whole marriage. Tom married a loser so he could win all the time until he got bored with it. But he never ever came my way. He always had to win. Always. But not this time. Thanks, doctor. I'm out. Oh, that was my big exit.
Oh, that was interesting. I have to think about that. Oh. Hi, honey. How you doing? Oh, me? Good, great. Hey, tell you what, you want to meet for dinner somewhere? Have like a date? Yes, a date. Anywhere you pick. Love it. I'll see you there at 6. Love you. Oops, it's got another group coming in at 5. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Hey guys, come back and take a bow. Yay. Thank you all. I hope you
Thank you,
had fun.
everyone, for contributing to the theater.
Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate it so much. Thank you,
Emily. We all
Thanks.
see
all the actors. I think there's some people who want to, they're saying bravo and great job.
Open up your chat.